Good evening, I'm Giuseppe Basile. I'm the analyst and trader you can find at the website www.fibstalker.com. I also post regularly on Twitter using the @fibstalker nickname. Good evening, today is Tuesday, January 28th, 2014, and it's 8:30 p.m. Time in Toronto. And in this brief daily video, which I'm going to share also on the blog, I'm going to analyze for you the euro-dollar forex pair, the S&P 500 mini futures, the dollar index futures, and the gold mini futures. So let's start from the daily chart of the euro. And those who follow me know that I'm analyzing the euro, and I consider this last move higher trade onto the all the way halfway back 137 basically here, and I say that this move higher had no legs, meaning that it was not supported by the by program trading on the larger time frames. Now in the last few days we saw a reaction to this 137 area starting there, and we saw a number of red bars, 3 red bars. The Wednesday bar is forming at the moment, and as we can see, we got support from the 20-day moving average from a test from above, and at the moment the market is holding, and we could make the case that the all the way halfway back has also traded, although with 6 pips of front run, which is not common. But if that's the case, we might see higher prices, but I will not go there. I'll show you also that on the smaller time frame we have still a short, and in fact moving to 240 minutes here, we can see that reaction to the 137 level here. Although price went into it, we know that the sequence of measure move, broke, sorry, and in the morning we could assume that we saw participation on the long side here. I'm still not convinced, as I said, about this, and however, we have to respect this 136.20 until we get lower below 135.94. At that point, we will have a confirmation of a continuation. But if you took the trade 137 with a stop above 137, it shows me 39 and 40. It would have been a 40 pips risk here, and the low was at 36.28, so it was 72 pips. So you would have already a free risk trade here. So by taking the trade, the swing trade here, and selling half after 40 pips of gain, you would be in a free risk trade here. So if you are disciplined and follow the method, you will find always yourself in a trade. Very often you'll find yourself in a no risk trade, like in this case. So if you just continue lower, you will hold on to that trade, in which maybe you risk the 0.5% or 1% of your portfolio, and you can actually ride this move down into 127 29.70. I want to show you here on the 15 minutes, and 15 minutes again shows the 136.22 level. I'm going to remove that and show you the sequence of measure moves that we had from highs to highs here, targeting the first target, then price kept moving higher, and we target the second high here, 137.93, and we have price stopping right at that high. I need to change the I need to change um, the scale for you in order to show you that, but I can show you that, and I already showed you in the weekend for those who subscribed the newsletter. I've showed that the second target was actually hit. The second target of sorry, the data is reloading here. The second target of this failed measure move here actually we were able to sorry, let me I will need to change the scale. So we were able to touch the first and go through the first target and touch the second target, and after that we saw here, as you can see right at this 137.39, we saw the selling. And the market on the smaller time frame, 15 minutes and 240 minutes, is actually trading now in shorts, and we saw participation at this level, the 136.83 here, which has a target of 136.02. So you would have a target well below that, well below the all the way halfway back at 136.22. And I want to show you this on this 15 minutes time frames. You can keep that in mind if you trade the shorter time frames. That's where you're going to see a confirmation of the continued move lower. So at the moment I see nothing changed in the euro. I'm reloading data here. I will just work offline now, and as you can see here, as I said before, we could actually make the case that this 126.22 or 23 traded, but we have an opposite measure move as well. Now the long traded before the shorts, so the long have an advantage at the moment, and we will see whether we will get a continuation lower. That's where the bigger time frame is pushing this price to. So it is my belief that we will see the price of the euro keep moving lower and eventually break this 135.94 level. Moving very quickly to the SP500, we had this big move lower, and we know where the market is coming to correct. We will also need to witness whether there will be participation on the long side at that level, and the level is the 1756. Now the price is just digesting a little bit of this big move lower, and what could happen is that we could see on Wednesday or Thursday, we could see a retest of this 1807 and then a continuation lower into 1757. So at the moment this is what we have to look at. If we don't respect this 1757 level here, and we get below the 1734, 735 here, we will have a bigger drop. Maybe we'll have a retracement before the drop, and I'll show you this later on and in my weekly newsletter. So if you want to subscribe my newsletter for free, go to my website philipstalker.com and subscribe for free. Very quickly, the dollar index, the daily chart, is what you see on the screen at the moment. Apparently the 20-day moving average is offering resistance here, but as I said, if the larger time frame on the euro is supporting higher prices, I think it's the same lower prices, sorry. I think for the dollar index we are going to see higher prices here, and there is no indication at the moment that this move higher has completed. Finally, gold, you will remember, is correcting higher, and it's actually pushed higher by the push in the dollar, and we saw this first 12.14 bringing price into 12.63, and this weekend and last weekend I also say that we could see two different scenarios, either a continuation higher to hit 1288 or a correction lower to the next measured move. And the current measured move, where we should see a continued participation on the upside, is actually traced from lows to highs here, and it's going to be 1244. So 1244, it's a good long for gold. If we get there, just use the fib stalking timing technique and keep riding this market higher. I believe this correction is not completed just yet, and we have more way to go into the all the way halfway back here, 1302. That's where we are headed, and if we get participation at this 1244, we will see price moving higher into 1291, which is almost a 50 pips, 47 pips trade here. I hope this video update helps, and I hope you start getting an appreciation of the validity of the program trading, of studying what program trading is doing. Program trading is almost 30% of the market volume, so it's something that is definitely important to follow. I thank you very much for your attention. I wish you a great evening and a great trading day and continuation trading week, and I'll see you on the website. Thank you very much for your attention. Bye bye now.